So today we're going to beat the winter blues and go out and field test our new drone. We have the batteries all charged up, the remote's all charged up. It's a beautiful, sort of beautiful sunny warm morning here in northern Michigan in December, so we figured this would be a great day to give our new drone a test run, see how long the batteries last, see what kind of footage we get.
We are at Ludington State Park, winter day in December, and it's 40 degrees and very little wind, so we are going to test out the new drone. So we're excited to see what happens. They're doing construction at our state park, so we have to see what we can see because we can't get in there.
Tragedy narrowly averted. We got halfway out here and realized we need an SD card, so we turned around and went and got one from our camera bag. But so first thing we're going to do is open up the arms. They're nice and solid. And then it says to lower the landing gear. And now there's a protective cover over this, which I assume is the photo eyes it uses to land. So I'm going to take this cover off. I'm going to take this sticker off that helps hold the gimbal cover in place. It looks like there's a protective film here and on the front sensors, so I'm going to peel those off. Gently.
Gently.
Gently. Wow, that gimbal moves all over. There we go. Alright. So the battery's in. All the covers are off. I'm going to hit the power button, I guess. Maybe hold it. Okay.
It's flashing lights.
Yep.
Are the gimbals moving?
Now we're going to connect the phone to the remote. And on our old drone, it was just a matter of plugging this into the phone and then getting the phone to set in there, and that's what we fly it with, and it's connected here to the remote back here. And now we're going to see if we can't get this powered up. So it says 100% charged on there. Pull this screen cover off if I can get it. Okay, I guess that's not coming off.
Powering up the remote and the drone, we experienced a little learning curve. I was hoping that it would just turn on and everything would connect and we could begin flying. But this is the first time for this drone and a new brand and model for us. We quickly realized that we needed to download the VeeniIx Fly app so the phone can properly communicate with the remote and the drone. Thankfully, we had enough cell signal that we could download the app right there on the beach. We were pleasantly surprised at the step-by-step video tutorial as soon as we opened the newly installed app.
Drone is power on. Preparing the remote. Take out and install the joysticks. Press once and long press for 3 seconds to turn on the remote. Automatic pairing takes about 50 seconds. Watch and follow along with the tutorial video.
Alright, so right now we are trying to get the remote to connect to the drone. Okay, and we plug this guy in.
Now it's flashing fast.
Alright, so we have to
Compass is interfered.
Aircraft 1 meter, nose up, and rotated.
Compass is interfered. Compass is interfered. Open propeller.
Calibrating any drone is typical. You have to get the internal compass and the GPS properly aligned. We seem to have a little trouble getting the remote and the drone to communicate during this process. It could have definitely been user error. It took several attempts. We have also heard that VeeniIx drones require calibration every time it is powered up. We hope that this is not the case, as that will just not be possible on the bow of Andromeda while underway. We will report more on that later.
Oh. So we're having a little trouble calibrating the compass. Can you read me what it says on there?
Yep. It says, please place the aircraft
Compass
1
is
meter
interfered.
high on
Open
the ground
propeller.
and rotate
Mobile
it
drone.
horizontally
Compass is
for 2 to
interfered.
3
Open
times.
Compass is interfered. Open propeller on mobile. Compass is interfered. Open propeller on mobile drone. Compass is interfered. Open propeller on mobile drone. Or calibration. Compass is interfered.
I can't tell
Open
which way is
propeller
nose up.
on mobile drone. Compass is interfered. Open propeller on mobile drone. Compass is interfered.
Now it says
Open
prompt,
propeller
please
on
place the
mobile
aircraft
drone.
on a level
Or
ground.
calibration compass.
And I can see what you're seeing.
Alright. So we think we have the drone calibrated. I have it on the screen here. And I'm going to use the takeoff button.
Spinning. There it goes.
There we go. So I first saw this camera button and I pressed it and it seems to take a picture. But of course we want video. That looks like video, so we're gonna fly the drone.
Height limited.
What did it say, height?
Well, the good news is the controllers are still the same as our old ones, so it looks like left and right rotates the drone on the left hand side. On the right hand side it looks like it moves the drone left and right,
Distance limited.
and then forward and backwards on the remote. So gonna walk down to the beach and get some footage. So the message we're getting right now is a distance limited message, and I'm pretty sure there's a setting in there. It's in federal aviation thing or whatever that limits how high the drone can go and how far it can be from you. So I'm not quite sure where that setting is, but it's kind of cool right now just to take the footage, so that's what I'm working on. And I think I'm going to walk down through there down to the beach. Ready to go?
Yep. All right. Michigan is even beautiful in December.
I don't know if it's through the GPS coordinates or whatever, but it won't go beyond the line of this beach. I don't know if there's a regulation for flying over the water or if it's just a GPS setting because it's the first time we're flying it. But obviously being out on the boat, we're going to want it out over the water. So there's some kind of setting I need to go in here and figure out that I can't find right now, but it's limiting how far the drone can go out towards the water. But it's still getting some really cool footage, so. I did find in the settings it was on what's called a beginner mode, so it makes you go through the tutorial, and then there's a beginner toggle that only allows the drone to go limited distances, so it'll only go so high and so far from the base. I found that, was able to turn it off, and now it seems to be operating more like what we're used to.
The screen how much battery is left.
Yeah, so we're out here learning, and the battery strength is really good right now, so I'm pretty impressed with that. It doesn't seem to be going down nearly as fast as our old drone.
Right. That was a little nerve-wracking at times when we had it out over water.
So I'm also learning about the rollers on the back. It looks like the one on the left does a real quick zoom.
That's nice.
That's very nice. And the one on the right is more of a gimbal control. Kind of sensitive, but
good battery life?
yeah,
That's
still 90% battery.
that is incredible, because I think at this point in our old drone, we would have been like, we don't want to go too much further because we got to make sure we have enough juice to get it back.
So we can see up here at the top, 84% is what's left on the remote and 47% is what's left on the battery. So a little bit better battery life than our old drone, but down to about half the battery life right now. So we're going to take a few more shots and then get her down on the ground.
Overall, we are extremely pleased with our VeeniIx V11 Pro. The initial flight and the initial footage was excellent, and I found the operation and the controls to be intuitive and quick to learn. This drone is heavier than our old drone and seems to be a little less smooth while starting and stopping during flight, but this can be adjusted by the operator as you master the controls over time. We also completely forgot to actually install the SD card into the drone, so all the in-flight footage is directly from the phone and the VeeniIx Fly application's automatic backup files. That probably impressed us the most. We are excited to learn more about all of the V11 Pro's features and try some footage using the auto tracking and the GPS flight programming. Thank you to VeeniIx for sponsoring this video.